everybody. Hope you're having a nice Wednesday so far. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Emily. This is my second Twitch channel where I do video game streams. I have a main Twitch channel where I do music streams. I am a clarinetist primarily. I do clarinet practice with me streams. I sometimes practice flute, and I did a guitar stream on Monday as part of the community channel points challenge. I wanted to start early today to make sure that I had plenty of time to finish this, because I know with the quest where we recruited, or we didn't really recruit Grunt, we kind of low-key kidnapped him in his tank, but that one took longer than I expected, and I had to kind of split it across 2 streams. For those of you who don't know, I am playing this on Insanity difficulty. It is not my first time playing this game by any means. It's not even, I think I'm in the double digits. I think I'm well into the double digits. But it's my first time playing Insanity and as a Vanguard, so that mixes things up a little bit. But that fight ended up being more difficult towards the end, and I had to kind of split it up. And I know that's inevitable sometimes. Sometimes things just don't go your way. They don't go
no messages for you, Commander.
The way you want or expect them to in a game like this. But I really want to finish the main story missions, or the recruitment missions, and later the loyalty missions in one stream. So I thought, since I had the time, I would start a little bit early. Also, I will be doing longer Mass Effect streams soon, because I'll be on summer break. I'm not teaching privately over the summer. I am taking a break to have a break. I kind of alternate years teaching private lessons through the summer, and this year I am not. But I am also going to focus some more on streaming and YouTube things. And for this channel, for the Mass Effect content, that means I'm going to make streams slightly longer. It's not going to be a drastic change. I'll probably do 3-hour streams instead of 2-hour streams, just because that feels like a better flow. It's more time to get a complete mission done without feeling rushed. And I'll also be continuing to try and get those turned around and put on YouTube on the that second YouTube channel I have, where I kind of archive these VODs, getting them up as fast as possible. For my main / music channel, focusing more on streaming means maybe streaming a little bit more in terms of hours on Twitch, but really more about focusing on improving stream, bringing you better quality streams, doing more interesting things with those streams, and getting more pieces of those streams up on YouTube. The nature of my music streams is more there's plenty to edit out. Editing those takes a little bit more time, because while I do practice with me streams where mistakes are a part of the package, I don't like to put the same mistake in 5 times. I like to kind of show how I'm working on it, and how I kind of take an hour or 2 to really improve it. But I cut those videos down to about 30 minutes, because I don't really think anybody... it's different watching 2 hours of practice of the same study or etude when you're live on Twitch and people can interact with you directly and ask questions. But I think as a YouTube format, or a YouTube video, a playback format, it doesn't work as well. So I shorten them. I kind of edit them down to the best 30 minutes or so. But I'm excited to focus on content creation things this summer. I'm also going to be working on making more shorts for both YouTube channels, and also putting those on TikTok, because everybody who seems to know says that is the thing to do, to make YouTube shorts and TikToks to promote your stream. So that is what I'm going to try to do. If it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for me. If it helps, it helps. In the process, I'll learn more about editing and creating content. So it'll be a good experiment to do while I have the time to focus on it. Is this going to be another heavy fighting gauntlet? I think so. Hi, Core City. How are you today? It is. There's a chunk of this mission that is difficult in terms of a fight. It's kind of the last half. That's kind of always how it goes, right? It's the last chunk of each of these missions ends up being a little bit more difficult than the rest of it. I don't know if that's due to the nature of the game, or mental fatigue from playing through it. I feel it might be more the latter, because there are definitely times where I've been playing the mission for a while, and I'd stop, not rage quit, but decide okay, I'm done. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. And then I come back to it the next day and then beat it super fast. Well, oh, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, no worries, Barry, about the auto mod yelling at you. You did nothing wrong. I think it's kind of funny that the auto mod got the word tonguing. For those not in the know, we're talking about articulation on the clarinet, which is often referred to colloquially as tonguing. That's what Barry's talking about. Barry's a fellow clarinet player. So that is a permitted term in this context. That's really funny. I'm not gonna lie, like the 12-year-old in my brain sometimes like laughs at myself and some of the things I say when I'm explaining things on stream, but I do my absolute best to never draw attention to the fact that I find it funny, you know, because I'm trying to be professional. But I think it's funny that the auto mod caught that. But no, that's the list of like permitted terms on the auto mod on both my channels is going to end up looking kind of funny. But sorry, let me actually process your chat, Barry. You just got back from Walmart. Well, that's an adventure in itself. Working on tonguing or any kind of articulation is always such a... It's not like a huge mental load because it's easy to get like a very clear impression of what you want and what your end goal is. But like, it's not... It's like weightlifting. You have to just keep doing that same thing over and over and chart that gradual improvement. It's not the kind of thing that can, like, you just snap your fingers and it's instantly better. Except sometimes I feel like certain techniques and things kind of like you've had it wrong in your brain and you get like a better understanding and it's like it clicks into place. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like a constant work in progress. For me in particular, it's the moderate speed articulation. Moderate staccato is always my most difficult one. I've talked about that a lot on the main channel, and especially on Technique Tuesday streams. And I like working on it on stream. I like making that progress, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit like self-conscious about it at times, because I know it's not like my strongest technique. Excuse me while I just scan those planets real fast because it was bugging me that I hadn't done that yet. And yes, let's go. Might run by, actually I'll look and see how much money Shepard has. We might run by the shops on Omega before we actually start the mission. Oh, I have not even thought about who I'm going to bring on. No, I know exactly. No, I don't need to think about it because I decided this ages ago. I know exactly who I'm bringing on this bus. I hope you'll excuse me and my scattered thoughts. I was working on finishing the edit for Polycheck number 5 that I streamed over on the main channel back in December. That's how far I was behind on editing. And I only just got it finished before moving over here to stream. And it is exporting as we speak, and I keep peeking at it out of the corner of my eye to make sure iMovie's not giving me some sort of like project failure message or whatever, which would not be unheard of. Computer science has questionable phrases too. Do we have to, why are you forking or killing children in computer science? What does that mean? Can you explain what that means from an academic perspective so that we all know? Double tonguing is hard. I can't double tongue, Barry. I wish I would offer you my advice and guidance on double tonguing, except I don't have any. I can't do it. I have a super fast single tongue, especially when I really work on it. And I've never played a piece of music where I couldn't figure out how to single tongue it. Everybody's got like their freak of nature moment. I guess that's mine. I mean, it's not always great. Like there's a point where like my single tongue is fast, but not necessarily super even and clean or controllable. But that's something that comes fairly easily to me, and I don't know why. It's something that always came easily, even when I was a young student, like in middle school. But it's difficult. I know most people teach TK, like tika tika, and some do like DG, like digga digga. But I had a teacher at Guildhall who, wow, this Mass Effect stream has turned into clarinet chat unintentionally, but I'm going to wrap it up real fast before we start. I had a teacher at Guildhall who taught La La for legato tonguing, and they had learned, I don't know if it was something they used all the time in their like day-to-day life, but they had learned from a bassoonist this technique of, instead of like doing normal double tonguing where you kind of do tip and then like the back of your tongue, you do like a la up and a la down. So I understand how that could work for bassoon, because with the tiny little double reed, it's a little bit easier to do like this kind of motion. But they were experimenting with working with that technique on clarinet and had some success, but they couldn't do it very quickly yet. So if you need something to try that. Let me know how it goes. I'd be interested to know if that's something that ends up working for you. I thought it was bizarre. I'd never heard anybody talk about tonguing that way. I'd always learned it with like harder consonant sounds. So the idea of using like an L type syllable to initiate it was really strange to me. But try it. If you needed something else to try, and let me know how it goes. If I'm honest, and I don't know if this is a shortcoming or not, I've just never bothered to try to work on my double tonguing. I'm trying to work on it on flute now because it's much more necessary. But because I can single tongue quickly, I just haven't bothered on clarinet, which means I'm not great at teaching it because I've not had to learn it. And so I have like basic theory, and that's about it. Yeah, I'm not going to repeat what you all are saying in chat right now because YouTube, when I port this to YouTube doesn't like certain words. I might have to like cut it out. It hasn't happened to me yet where YouTube has done that, but like I don't want to risk bad things happening. It's like the rule for YouTube is you have to wait like a chunk into your video before like it'll stop like being hypersensitive to like cursing, for example, and other things. But please be kind to the computer orphans. That's all I'm going to say. Well, yeah, that's definitely, I feel like that's like almost like common vernacular. Like, for example, like a kill switch. You know, I feel like that's something most everybody knows. It's like a function that most everybody's probably familiar with. But I don't know. You can go ahead and do whatever you need to do to the computer zombies, but maybe the children and the orphans, like, leave them alone. That's so weird. Computer people are so weird. All right, we are taking Garrus and Grunt, and this is the whole reason I did the recruitment missions thus far in the order I did, and you will see why. Hopefully, unless something goes wrong. You know how sometimes like you think you've done all the things to trigger a certain in-game event, and then it doesn't work. Let's hope that's not what happens this time, because I planned very carefully for this. I think everybody's got all the best guns. Or at least the best that we can have right now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Hey, look. Oh, we don't have much money, so we're not going to shop right now. We're just going to go straight to the quarantine zone. Also, I'm going to go ahead and apologize. If I'm a little fidgety. I've noticed last couple of days while I was working on this editing, I was sitting over at my other computer with very bad posture and hunching over it. So for today's stream, I'm trying to be very mindful of sitting up straight. But I'm also trying to make sure I stay in frame because I didn't set it for me sitting up nice and straight. I kind of set it for how I slouch when I tend to play. But for today, I'm trying to be nicer, kinder, encouraging a healthier spine.
Is pointless here.
I have a bad habit of slouching when I'm working on stuff and get really focused on it.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
I was always wonder when I get to like this, not just this scene, but when we talk to Turians like this, why doesn't Garrus ever wear the funky Turian hat, the little triangle hat? It kind of reminds me of like a stocking, like winter cap, or like a knit, like sleep cap. Why doesn't he ever wear it?
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
There's a Salarian named Mordin Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Mordin's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here till this quarantine's over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
A quarantine zone for a plague that kills Turians. Why don't we ever go anywhere nice?
This mission's important. I need you to come along, even if it's dangerous.
It's your call, Shepard. If you need me, I'm not going to let a cough keep me back.
So I guess it's a little mean of Shepard to bring Garrus and Grunt since they're both susceptible to this plague, but it'll be okay. Although they could just wear their breathing masks, right? Why aren't they doing that? Excuse me. Doing it for the dialogue, yes, absolutely.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
I'm all full up on ammo, I think. No stuff.
Good luck. Blue Suns and Orchard shooting anything that moves.
I guess Grunt's got this one.
Over the years, I've grown used to the smell of burning bodies. That's probably a bad sign.
Yeah, probably.
Anyone else hungry? No.
You might want to keep comments like that to yourself, Grunt. Grogans are unpopular enough already.
This is fun. I'm glad I brought you two along. Grunt's a little weirdo, but I love him. Well, if you're not going to give me the right piece of code, that's not fair. There you go. Unless I just missed it as it was scrolling by. So, I always forget like which doorways are like progress and which ones are places to explore, and I don't want to miss anything. Need that for sure. To damage their health if wait, sorry, do you do damage if their health indicator isn't showing? Oh no, it's fine. Oh wait, you mean the enemies? Yeah, you can. It's just harder to know if you're like landing the hits or not. But they had shields, so I hadn't done any damage yet anyway. I could hear it. I've never noticed this, like, playing it on console, like, with just TV speakers. But with headphones, I can hear, like, a little, like, warp sound when I hit their shields, which is interesting. So, like, when that sound goes away, I know that their shields have been damaged or taken down.
He didn't want to die trapped and helpless.
Bastards see what's in this room. Said we're infected. Idiots can't tell the difference between the plague and a simple cough. Nothing to do now but sit tight and wait for them to wise up. Good thing we brought a deck of cards. 2 days. Nobody's even come by to check on us. Never thought the Blue Suns would turn their backs on me. This group used to stand for something. When I get out of here, I'm gonna make them pay. This isn't doing too good. I think he really does have the plague. Gotta get out of here before he infects me too. Davis died last night. He's still talking to me, though. Good to hear his voice. The company is nice. Nobody should die alone.
That's sad. I mean, it's like I kind of understand why this happened. I mean, the Blue Suns are a gang. I mean, they're a mercenary group, and they're not like the most empathetic or compassionate people in the world. But like on a space station where everybody has to breathe the same like recycled air, I kind of understand why you have to just like lock things down hardcore. But still really sad.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Mordin and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Mordin worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier.
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague?
I have to repeat this to get back to that other dialogue option.
Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
No, I have to do this
I need to
one
find
over.
more.
I was afraid to go to him
There we go.
before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Is it hot in here, or is it just... Oh, that's not good.
I do not get sick.
Let's find Mordin. Hopefully he's found a treatment.
But like, how would Grunt know? He's literally like 2 days old. Like how we're just strolling into people's apartments. Now this poor guy probably doesn't care. Because he's dead. Poor Batarian.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Burned out the circuits, maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
That's true. You would think that while Okier was like growing him in the tank, that he would have given him like resistances to everything he could possibly think of. Of course, can't really say anything else because spoilers, which we answered. Like you'll find this out by the end of the mission anyway. But like, it's possible that Okier he could or couldn't have known about this plague. But it seems like it would be one or the other. Either Grunt would be like super resistant to everything because of his immune system being fortified for being grown in the tank and like being quote unquote genetically perfect, or he would be susceptible to everything because he's never really been exposed to anything. So it's weird that he's like maybe healthier than most but still could get sick from this. Or it could be like psychological. He knows there's a plague, he sees Garrus isn't feeling all that great, so he thinks he's sick too. Who knows?
Lost shield.
Light him up.
What's he doing? He's just gonna jump over. That seems smart.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, Garrus. We know that.
One more.
Let's collect all the ammo so I don't have to use the stupid SMG. I like the shotgun, but I don't feel like I'm a high enough level yet, slash have any of the health and such bonuses to like get close enough to them to use it effectively. Since we don't have Mordin yet, we don't have our tech lab open, which means we can't apply any upgrades. Those will definitely be helpful. Lots of merc fighting in this game. Yeah, we've kind of had like all the Geth and such replaced with mercs and mechs. Yeah, it's back the other way, but I'm gonna go in here. Again, just strolling into people's apartments just cause. I like how they're like, oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna take this metagel.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns hunting you?
We didn't do anything. Pretty much every non-human in the district wants us dead.
They think we caused the plague. Humans aren't getting sick, and that's all the evidence they need. God knows how many of us they've already killed.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
That's everything.
I need to find Mordin Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a clinic on the other side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
That was rude.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Salarian Special Forces or something.
You can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Mordin's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Salarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Mordin's clinic. I'm gonna be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll wait here for a while and give you time to clear the way. Then we'll head for Mordin's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
He was really rude to her. Ma'am, if that's your boyfriend, I would dump him. He's kind of rude. I guess it could be siblings. Sharing the apartment, sharing rent. This kind of felt a little bit like a sibling-like argument, but if he's her boyfriend or partner, she should dump him, because that was just rude. And if he's her brother, she should probably punch him. I'm not advocating for like violence between siblings, but you know, like,
This looks interesting.
normal sibling stuff. Just a little shove, hey, don't talk to me that way. Or just get him back later. Steal his toothpaste. Petty sibling stuff.
This should slow him down.
Weakling! Worthless!
Baron. They don't know any better. They're just animals. Back and cover. Oh, I was like, I've got this one. I'll just charge it. Target him, please. There we go. Do the thing. Why didn't it do the thing? Oh well. Uh-oh.
Getting up close!
Can I make it back there? Can I get back there? Okay, only just made it back there. Okay. It'll be alright. Thank you for distracting Kogan for me, friends. Is that we lost Grunt? Uh-oh. Grunt, I need a friend. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Somebody kill the Krogan, please. Thank you. Almost had it. I almost managed that well enough to get out of it, but not fast enough. I tried. I think. Let's go up the stairs. I'm gonna go up the stairs. They can stay down there.
Let's go!
Oh, Garrus followed me. He's like, we'll just leave Grunt down there. It's fine. Tank Baby can take care of himself. Grunt's just living his own life down there. You know what? He's doing okay. Oh, that's right. There are stairs on this side too. The Varen are a little bit smarter than the Vorcha, I think. Grab all the ammo that was a curious I did. Also, why did this poor person die at the this poor Turian die at the vending machine? Did he just want one last snack and he didn't make it? That's sad. Act differently in combat? I guess so. I mean, the Vorcha are kind of like attack dogs. But they do a little bit. The Vorcha, their health respawns if you're not careful. To not get closer to me. That's not what I wanted.
Shields have failed.
Grunt. I'm gonna need you on your feet, sir. That's what you get for trash talking and not paying attention. Uh-oh, is there another Krogan? I heard another. There's another Krogan. I need my own Krogan, please. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I didn't make it. It's the same mistake every time. I advance sooner than I should. I get impatient and I advance and I really should stay there. So here's what I'm gonna do. You two stay here. Go fight things over there. I'm going up here. Just don't die.
Should have run. Now you're fried. On the ground, now! It's about to go off!
I like making the pyros explode. Garrus, don't take after me. Please stay in cover. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Stay in cover, please. Already picked it up. What I need is for one of them to draw the Krogan out, but without dying. There's one.
Get ready for close combat. Enemy charging.
Get him, Grunt. Grunt, I thought you took care of that.
My shields are down.
Garrus, stay on your feet, don't die.
Light him up.
Oh, he can't get that canister from where he is. I think it's too far away from that Vorcha anyway. Oh. Changed too soon. Go get him, Grunt. Why can't I blow up that canister? Maybe it's behind that not table, ledge, whatever that is.
And stay down.
Oh, and there's another pyro. Fun. There we go.
Looks like we're in
There we
Vorcha
go.
territory now.
No kidding.
Are weak if they let Vorcha get this far.
Grunt, don't smack talk about the Turians. You don't want to anger Garrus. He's our friend. They have fun banter, though. I enjoy it. It's not something I can hack, right? It's just there. There's ammo, though. But I'm full again. which is a good thing. Is there no stuff in here? There's stuff. Element 0. Is that it?
Hey, back off. We got here first.
I'll deal with you in a minute. Let me make sure there's no stuff I want to take.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
Yeah, Reeve is similar to Warp. Warp's in this game too. Reeve does damage to armor, but once you break the armor, Reeve like absorbs health from the enemy. So Warp doesn't do that. So they're a little bit different. I think I like Reeve slightly better, but it's not in the first game. So Warp is useful. I guess it just depends on what you're doing. If you're fighting more enemies with shields or enemies with armor / barrier. I don't think Reeve does anything to barrier, but Warp does.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
I've killed people for less.
I don't think she's kidding, man.
Whoa, hold on a minute. Nobody needs to shoot nobody. We're stopping, okay? We just wanted to make a quick buck. It ain't worth getting killed over. We're done. Seriously, I swear.
Do you know a Salarian named Mordin Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
I don't know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
The Blue Suns used to keep them down. But with all the Suns getting sick, the Vorcha are making a push to take over the district. Don't know who's gonna come out on top. We just want to stay the hell out of the way.
Tell me everything you know about Mordin Solus.
That guy is crazy. He'll patch up a gunshot wound for free, then kick your ass and throw you out when you try to grab a few painkillers.
Be honest, man. You kind of had that coming.
No way he's just a doctor. No doctor puts down a Blue Sun squad like that.
All I know is if you go to his clinic, don't cause any trouble.
The Blue Suns control this district, right?
Well, they used to, before the plague wiped half of them out. Seems like it won't be long until the Vorcha finish them off. Yeah, I'm kind of sorry to see them go. Blue Suns ran a tight ship, kept the district in line for the most part.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
But Shepard just kind of helps herself to any unattended credits, wall safes, doors, bank terminals. But she's gonna yell at them for looting. I'm not going the right way. This way. Excuse me, Grunt. I can't go that way. This way. What's over here? Nothing. Let's do a save.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs. Mordin's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Mordin.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead. It made me sick.
Poor sad Turian. Poor sad Salarian.
Mordin saved my life. I owe him everything.
Sagittarian. Nobody's happy here.
Professor,
Oh, sad. Is that his friend?
Use melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping of Batarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malnarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not have Lacole? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Devastating approach. No. Not an option.
Just taking all the stuff, you know. Because that's what we do.
Professor Mordin Solus?
Turian physiology. Resilient with simple immunobooster. Should be fine now. Krogan cure. Supplemented with neuroblocker to avoid blood rage reaction. Excellent. We'll be fine. Now to greetings. Human. Curious. Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers. Not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for
Relax, Mordin. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
You're very well informed. How did a Salarian scientist hear about Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Turian involvement surprising. Racial tension with humans. Unlikely to help a human-centric organization.
This mission reaches far beyond mere human interests, Professor. We all have to work together to take down the Collectors.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
That wasn't a good noise.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before District suffocates. Here, take Plague Cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Salarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Salarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
That's everything.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
Take stuff. That's everything. Oh, no. Med gel. See, I wasn't stingy with the med gel this time because I knew that he had some in here. But the Warlord quest, there's like a shortage of it after a certain point, so I wanted to make sure I had some. Which is why I let poor Zaid and Miranda just kind of lay there when they died, because I didn't want to use it up. I'm going to change to the hand cannon. Oh, it did it automatically, I forgot. So good to go. I know it probably auto-saved, but I'm going to do another one just in case. Oh, I don't have the incendiary ammo on. I am having trouble targeting that one. I guess he's a little far away.
On the ground, now!
Concussive shot ready.
I'll put them down. Getting up close.
Firing a high impact shot.
I feel like there's going to be another Krogan, so I'm going to try and do the smart thing and stay back here.
I'll put them down.
The incendiary ammo is helpful against the vortex. It kind of helps stop them lighting them on fire. Kind of helps stop them from regenerating their health, which is really annoying, especially at the harder difficulties. Higher difficulties, not harder difficulties. That's kind of redundant.
Burn and die!
Grunt does love his trash talk, doesn't he? No, that's not what I wanted to do. That was a waste of a meta gel. I wanted to switch to incendiary ammo. That was dumb of me.
I'll put them down!
Garrus is just gonna have to wait because I accidentally wasted that meta gel. Oh no, they're both dead. Great. Why is he spinning? Why are you spinning? No, I'd really like to switch back to that hand cannon. Oh, there's some. My one complaint about this gun is it just doesn't hold much ammo. It doesn't have many shots. Grunt, go get him.
I've lost shield.
I thought there was one. No, it was Grunt. I thought there was one trying to sneak by me. There's just Grunt. Yay. Good. There's stuff or places to go over. Oh, Medjo. I want that. Especially since I wasted one. Really annoyed at that. Sloppy clicking around on that power wheel. Money is good. How much do I have now? A little bit more. Not enough. Not near enough to buy any of the good stuff. The weapons are different, but like the upgrades are all like 50,000 credits or 75,000 credits. We have bought a few things, so I'm not like, once we have the tech lab, I'll have a few things that I can get the resources for and install, implement. I'm not sure what the right wording is there.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, of the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
I am going to try to max out the credits in this game, but it's not the same as the first game. The first game, you kind of want to finish it with the max number, because you get like a little bit that carries over into this game. I think the same thing happens between the second and third game, but I can't remember for sure. Mostly I'm trying to get all the credits because there are a very finite number of credits in this game, and it's actually impossible to buy every single weapon upgrade, every single tech upgrade, biotic upgrade, armor upgrade. There's just not enough credits in the game to cover everything. So in order to give us our best chance and get as many things as possible, I want to get as many credits as possible.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
Kitchen and stuff really hasn't changed in like 200 years. That's not quite 200 years. It's 2185. Cutting board's still the same. Coffee maker's still the same. Pots and pans, still the same. Sink, still the same. I guess if it works, why change it, right? Just leaving their dishes and data pads everywhere? Why do they have 2 coffee machines or coffee makers in this little apartment or room? There's one there. There's one over there. It's not that big of an apartment. Whatever. I get hung up on the minutia sometimes. I've played this game a lot, and these are the things I notice and wonder about at this point.
Hostiles!
Shh, Grunt, we're sneaking. Okay, Grunt doesn't sneak. He doesn't do that. Who's that fortune think it's in cover?
Can't target them!
Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, Shepard. Can we go over? Yeah, we can vault over that. I want the ammo. I want all the ammo. Let's see if we can deal with these first. Chris, I need you to use your sniper.
Understood.
Yeah, that one's still up there. Is it just hiding? It's just gonna, there it is. I was like, he's just gonna take a knee until we leave. Oh, that didn't do nearly enough, but I tried.
Fire in the hole!
There we go. I know I'm going to jinx myself by saying this, but you know what? Garrus and Grunt, we are doing all right. We've only died a couple times. We're making decent progress. Please don't die. Don't let it be a jinx. I mean, the last game I had lots of money and nothing to buy. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite in this game. There's like a surplus of credits in the first game. You can end up with literally like just the number like gauge thing totally maxed out and nothing to do with it. And this one's kind of the opposite. There are more things you can buy than there are credits to buy it. just want that ammo. That's all I want. There we go.
Nice shooting!
I like that the boys are getting along. He didn't explode. I save slets. Just in case. Better too many saves than too few. Oh, I thought that wasn't a door. Oh well. I guess that's where we're meant to go, but let me make sure there's no stuff. I thought we can do it that way. Maybe this is the way to get stuff. You know, checking the little compass thing would help. That's where we're meant to go, but make sure we explore everything first. I don't think that actually goes anywhere. Or is this where we came from? Did I just make a big circle? I think I just made a big circle. Stuff. Yes, I want to salvage spare parts. Yes, I want Metagel.
I think we're close. We need to inject the cure, then get the fans working again.
Excuse me.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Hostile!
You wouldn't believe the number of times I've died right there because I didn't realize that she wasn't in cover once the cutscene ended.
One less to worry about. Snipe that one. Scoped and dropped.
I think it will autosave. Oh no, you must do it on its own. This is the part that's tricky. After we put the cure in here, we have to do two different things, kind of similar to having to shut those doors in Garrus's quest, and this is where I always get tripped up. So
there's the cure. Now let's
but
get
do
those
my
fans
best to be
turned on.
patient and do it right. This is the kind of thing where you can, like, access the controls and not kill all the enemies, and then you'll be okay. But on a higher difficulty, that's a little bit difficult because you die trying to get to the fan controls. So to me, it seems more efficient to kind of clear a path. Get up, Grunt, we need you. Nope, no, back up.
Right on your ass.
I think that missed, Grunt. I don't think that helped. Oh, maybe to get him. No, I hear one up there. It's dead now? It's dead now. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I can't save. Thought it was worth checking. Grunt, how about you go wait there?
Taking cover.
Garrus, you go over there.
Heading to cover.
And maybe switch back to your assault rifle, Garrus, since we're in closer. But get in cover, please, Garrus. Please. Thank you. We like cover. Cover is good. Oh no, not the SMG. Stupid gun.
On the ground, now!
Rats one. First band is on. Let's hit the second, and then we can get the hell off of Omega.
Grunt, say it with me. Cover.
On the ground, now!
Garrus, you can cover. Bye, Garrus. Nice knowing you. Garrus's feet are just in the air. Alright, buddy. There you go. Nope, no, not there, Shepard. This is my cover, Garrus. Get your own.
Shields have failed.
I thought there was only one back there. I wanted the ammo. There are, what, 3 of them?
There we go.
Damn it. I was trying to get back into cover and I wasn't in the right spot, so I pushed A to move into cover and it like She just made a little movement and nothing happened.
You
I hate
everyone
this.
choke and die. Then
What do the collectors want?
I really wish there was a save point in between, like, stages of this fight. I was so close.
There's the cure. Now let's get those fans turned on.
Located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Garrus, go ahead and have you switch to sniper rifle so that you can deal with those bomb guys, hopefully, maybe. Don't get dead. Whoa, I shouldn't have done that just yet, but it's okay. Thank you for having my back, Garrus. I appreciate that.
Turn the head.
Gotcha. There we go.
Yeah, let's go, friends. I hate how quickly their armor and health refills. That's why I like having Garrus and Grunt with their concussive shots, because it helps take like a big chunk of that away.
Impact shot.
My shields are down.
Ooh, I didn't know it was a pyro. Whoops. Explode him, Garrus. Thank you. Am I good? I think I'm good. I don't hear any more in that room. If you kill them all, there's like a moment, I think, before the next wave starts.
First fan is on.
I would really like save here, but
Omega.
it's not going to let me.
Firing a high impact shot.
Garrus, switch to your assault rifle. And okay. Lay there. Grunt and I will handle it. And that's both come down. Garrus, get in the cover, please.
Understood. Going to ground.
Thank you.
Yeah, right on your ass.
way I can kind of get behind them.
Enemy charging! Hey.
Oh, do the thing. Or, why is it not doing the thing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Garrus, I need help.
Affirmative. Fire in the hole.
Uh-oh. Bad things.
Enemy charging.
I'll put them down.
Looks like she's bowling a little bit when she does that. Biotic bowling. Go. Grunt, I'm gonna hang on to this last minute. I'll let you lay there for a minute. Because I don't think there are any more. Whoa. Alright, Garrus, go sniper rifle again, please.
I'm on it.
I think I might try. We're just gonna ignore them. We're just gonna go down here. Maybe we're good. Alright, I feel like there might be some inside this door though. Nope.
No shields!
I knew there was one at least somewhere down here. There we go.
There we go. Everyone in the district will be inhaling the cure shortly.
Oh, there was another mojo. That's respectable. I only died once. That's not that bad.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you in the Normandy.
So that didn't take as long as I was worried it would. Which means I have plenty of time to do upgrades and things. And talk to Mordin, get to know him a little bit. Didn't die that many times. Yeah, what I've learned, I think, by doing things... Oh, wait.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Salarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes, but this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spread's too slow. Airborne.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
The ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists. Need to identify, neutralize technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Yay. Let's go see the lab, because we haven't seen it yet.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Salarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Salarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Actually, there was more that I missed, but I forgot to finish what I was saying before. I think what I found is if you play on Insanity difficulty, whichever recruitment mission you do first is going to be very difficult because your level is low, a limited number of squad mates, and it's just difficult. So this one felt a bit easier this time because I didn't do it first or second like I have in the past. Let me go back
Shepard,
and
how can I help?
make sure I get all that
Have
dialogue.
you got a minute to talk?
Later, better. Think I've cured Joker's condition. Simple treatment would... No. Would cause liver failure. Never mind. Start from scratch.
I
Anything
thought I got
else?
it up. I feel like I missed one of the topics.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Now we can do our upgrades. Do that. Well, that's not his. It doesn't matter. I'll go do it over there. That first and come back and talk to him. His is down here. Let's see. Do we need more upgrades for these, or another heavy pistol upgrade to unlock that one? those we need more upgrades, not resources. Let me look at these. Definitely want that. And again. That's good too. So for that one we need another, this one we just need more platinum, so we can do that. We can scan for some more platinum. We need 981 more, 15,000 total. I'm not interested in any of these armors. I am interested in that. And this. This will let us like re-spend the skill points, which I might do eventually. Sometimes I mix it up as the game goes on. But for now I think I'm fine.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Sorry, have done what I can. Focusing on studying collector tech now.
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
Let's go talk to Kelly and Joker, and then we will scan for some platinum to do that other upgrade before we go talk to everybody else. Wait, no, first feed my fish so they don't die. Because I'm already on round 2 of the emotional support fish, because I let them die. Hi, fish. I'm so glad we don't have to feed the hamster, because I feel like I would just be devastated if it died, because I forgot about it. Okay. Now we'll go talk to Kelly and Joker.
Mordin's psych profile warned of hyperbehavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
Yeah, that I don't think I'll need to do, because I'll still be mostly Paragon, and I think that will heal the scars for me. Can I change Mordin's armor yet? No. He doesn't get a new set until after we do his loyalty mission.
Commander.
We're not gonna talk about it? We just did like a major mission.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Grunt is not a stabilizing element, Commander.
That's true.
It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, let's scan for that platinum. I'll unlock that upgrade, and then we will go talk to the rest of the crew. I don't think I might have enough credits to like buy one of the other upgrades if and when we come across it. We might have to do some more missions first before we have enough money to buy anything significant. Okay, platinum. Let's see if this planet has platinum. There's a bit there attached to the palladium.
You
research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics. Launching probe. In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe away.
Not a significant amount of platinum on this planet. Let's try a different one. Let's go over here to this one. It's a bit. Don't need that much more. When I first started playing these games, I used to like scan every planet to like depletion, and you don't need to do that. That gives you way more resources than you need. Now, if you have surplus at the end of this game, without giving any spoilers, there is a benefit to having surplus like minerals and things that carry over. Oh, we can afford that now. But you just lose a whole bunch of your credits buying probes to do all that extra scanning. I'll go ahead and fill them up. Why not? So it just doesn't make sense to do that. Now I just scan for the materials we need as we need them. Because you do find some when you're out and about doing missions. It's just an unnecessary waste of credits. I have not ever like paid attention to the numbers closely enough to know exactly like what the numbers are, how it comes out in the end, but it does save time too. Oh, this is, I'm in the wrong spot. Should be under armor. Okay, let's go talk to everybody. We'll go talk to Jacob first. Jacob, I just want to be friends. Just friends.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a
As
bit.
friends.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
They spec'd this ship to the original Normandy, but you were there. The Collectors cut her like butter. This armor just isn't top of the line anymore. People will die if we don't upgrade. Alliance had some new toys in secret dev before I left. I could try and pull a few favors.
And we can go ahead and collect the rest of those ship upgrades from our other friends and scan for the materials. That way I don't have to start another mission and not be able to finish it in this stream. Can I make any friends on the ship without it turning romantic? Yeah, the ones that like aren't attracted to whatever gender Shepard you're playing. It gets a little bit better in the third game. It's a little different. They're just like certain companions in the first and second game. They like try to steer you towards based on whatever gender Shepard you're playing, and I really wish it was a little bit more clear to be like, no, just want to be friends.
There you are. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
By all means, please go flirt with him so that he doesn't think everything I say is flirting.
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple.
Go distract him.
I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
I don't think we have anything else for Dr. Chocolates, but we can check in just to make sure.
Commander, I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you, but I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Guess I hadn't realized how much those feelings needed airing, but I didn't give you much of a chance to vent. So tell me now, what do you think?
Everyone's depending on us. We won't let them down.
They just don't make them like you anymore, Shepard. Well, Promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
There was something. That's good.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
How can I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
Absolutely. Since you set up my kitchen with proper supplies, thanks again.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Unfortunately, we don't get anything new from him either.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
What Garrus has for us.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station. The ship's batteries are controlled from here. The Combat Information Center operators send targeting information here. The CIC decides who to shoot. Gunnery control decides how to shoot.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
These calibrations seem like they'll take awfully long. It seems like a case of, like, Garrus has kind of lied about how long it takes to do calibrations, so people will leave him alone. You know, he's like, oh, it's going to take me like 4 days. You better just leave me alone with it so that nobody comes to talk to him.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
We'll have to get some more platinum for that one.
Let me know when you've got the materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
He sounds so sad. Go downstairs now and talk to Grunt and Zaid.
Back for another lesson. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's why they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I knew this girl once, Asari. Good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the blood pack. Put a sour note on the relationship. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
What's this area
I
of the
didn't mean to do
ship?
that. Sorry, Edie.
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land a ship on high-gravity worlds.
Shepard.
Just checking in. Making sure you're acclimatizing.
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
You better have a good reason for ruining my lunch.
It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
Don't start anything with Garrus. I won't have trouble on my ship.
I don't hate Garrus. I hate the Turians. Garrus is just one Turian, and he's your clan. No point in ripping his face off unless he turns on me. It's hate, but it's mine. Okeer was blind, and he tried to make me the same. But I'm starting to feel what they did, to see why I should care. Anyway, I'm still figuring where I fit, but it made me laugh. Nothing else really on my mind, Shepard. Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much, like the tank. Come back later.
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Might have something I could put together. Don't know how useful it will be.
Don't have any more platinum, so I'm gonna need 30,000 platinum total for both of those.
So I should keep this crap around? Don't let it pile up. I live down here.
But you handed me like maybe a piece of paper.
That's all for
You'll
now.
be fine.
Shepard.
We can go scan for our platinum and get those upgrades. Oh, I didn't talk to Ken and Gabby. Let's do that first. I don't think they'll have anything new, but just to make sure.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Oh, we're good.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
No
Platinum.
messages for
Blanked
you,
for a
Commander.
second at what it was I meant to scan for. We need 30,000 platinum. Didn't try this little planet yet. Okay, give me all the platinum.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
Well, this is convenient. We picked a planet, or I picked a planet, rather, with lots of platinum. Hopefully this won't take too long.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Let's go to a different one. So, for... Do I miss driving the Mako? I do, a little bit. I mean, we'll have the Hammerhead later, but it's not as much fun. While I'm scanning, I want to think about where I want to position us for tomorrow's stream. I'll actually let you all weigh in. Tell me what you want. We can do a few things. We could go recruit the Convict, which is the last crew member we can recruit before the invisible clock we're kind of on gets triggered and we get kind of forced into a certain main story mission. I would like to have the Convict before we do that main story mission because I find them helpful in that mission. I usually take them with me, but it's not 100% necessary. So for tomorrow, could recruit the Convict so that we're set up for the next, for that when we get pushed into that main story mission. Or we could do like some of the side missions, like exploring the Normandy crash site. We'll save Overlord for later in the game. And I'm going to save Zaid and Kasumi's loyalty missions for later in the game as well. We could start Firewalker, which involves driving the Hammerhead around. So let me know via chat. I'm not going, I still don't have this set up so I can easily get to like making a poll for this game stream setup. But let me know, do you want to recruit the Convict? Do you want to do some like random side missions, or like do the Normandy crash site, which doesn't take very long, and like planet scan for more side missions? Or do you want to, well, there was a third option, now I forget what it is. Oh, Firewalker. We could do the Firewalker mission. You know, it's to be determined, but maybe leave the game in a good place before the break. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not, we're in a good place now. I am just, for today, I'm just going to scan planets for resources. I personally am leaning towards recruiting the convict before, because I believe once we do, we'll get kind of, there's that, like I said, there's that like invisible / unspoken clock, and having that character is helpful. But I can't remember, if we don't go there directly, I can't remember like how many missions it is before it triggers. There are a few of those in this game where like you get kind of pushed into things because there's a clock that you don't know about. And like not a deal breaker to end up in one of those like earlier than you expect. That's definitely happened to me before. But when you get pushed into those missions, it is, well, no, I take it back. There might not always be a chance to like to ignore it and like save and end stream before it starts. I think you kind of can, but don't quote me on it. So I think maybe it will make for a tidier setup, I think, if I go ahead and do the convict tomorrow. So that's what I'm leaning towards. Everybody recruited. Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. If you have a strong opinion that's different, let me know in the chat. But that's what I'm going to go with if you all don't care. Almost got enough platinum. No, we don't need that right now.
Launching probe.
Almost. I think that's it for the platinum, or the significant amounts of platinum. Let's try this planet. So close to having enough.
Probe launched.
Well, that wasn't very much.
Launching probe.
I don't know, is that even worth using the probe? There's not very much. Let's go to a different planet. In this system.
Launched. Probe away.
Oh, we've got enough. Yay. I think when this works out perfectly, then I'll just leave us here to recruit the convict. Let's do those research projects. I was going the right way. Let's go talk to Garrus and Grunt once more to let them know we did those things. It just kind of clears out that option from the dialogue tree. Just casually jogging through the entire ship. That's how she stays in shape.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
My current upgrades are working pretty well. That's about the best I can do.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Now, Grunt. It's more convenient when you have all the resources and you can complete their projects when they give them to you. For some reason, they get annoyed if you're not able to do it right away, but like that doesn't fully make sense because you have to collect the resources. You get, like I said, you find some of them just completing the missions this way. But not like a super significant amount. I think you actually get more off the planet scanning, but I'm not sure.
Shepard,
Anything in your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy what you've got.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Tank Baby's in a mood. Okay, well, I guess we're all caught up then. So tomorrow we'll do Recruit the Convict, which it's a tricky-ish fight. I mean, it's this, or have points to spend. It's this way with like every mission in these games. Like, they're all difficult for different reasons. So like some missions are easier for certain play classes and some are more difficult. There's one in this game that I'm already kind of dreading playing as a Vanguard because it's so much easier if you have a tech skill set. I'll be able to manage, like it'll be fine, but it's going to be difficult. But like and also the order you do them in, what level you are when you do them, like that kind of impacts things. Which is why I feel like I get so much enjoyment out of playing this game over and over. I can play a different class each time. I play it on Insanity to make sure I have a challenge. Play different missions with different squad mates. You know, just do my best to remember like what I did the last time and do something different, or try and pick something I haven't done before. It helps keep things interesting. In this game, for you all, kind of doing a master of like a mixture. I don't know what it is the word to say. I'm trying to do a mixture of things with, it's because I was looking at Assault Mastery, that's what happened. I was like reading the word and talking about something else, and the two things, like, anyway. I'm trying to do a mixture where I do things that I know I've done before that, like, create interesting things in game, like interesting occurrences, dialogue, interactions, etc. And then I'm also trying to do things I haven't done before or haven't managed to do, quote-unquote, correctly before or ideally. And I hope that it comes across as entertaining to watch. What situations do Vanguards excel at? So Vanguards are like, it's like close range and biotic. So you're supposed to be good at like charging enemies and stuff, but it's a little bit difficult on the higher difficulty because you're a little squishy in the beginning. But Vanguards are supposed to kind of like be the front line, you know, like they, at least that's the way I understand it. So like if you've got somebody like Garrus who's sniping and future teammate who might be sniping, you would like kind of draw fire and attention onto you by like charging. Like we literally have an attack called charge, you know, but like kind of attacking the enemy like at close range. Which this is a challenge for me because the play style I feel like I'm best at is like being a sniper. So I like kind of mixing up a little bit. That being said, there's a point when I get another weapon and I'm probably going to choose the sniper rifle just to have that long range option if I want it. I want to dump my points into finishing Assault Mastery. That was the thought that confused my words earlier. I'm not sure which one of these I'm going to do. More weapon damage and a bonus to biotic powers, or power recharging times and better Paragon Renegade scores. I get more health with that one. So I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with Champion. Cool. And I'm gonna put this 1 point. No, I'm gonna save it. Save it to put towards something else. I'm going to get rid of that. I can't stand it flashing at me. I'm sorry, I'm not going to read it. But so here's what we have. We have the Convict. We have the main mission, and then we have Zaid and Kasumi's loyalty missions, and then we have these little side missions. Did I not finish that? I thought I did that. Apparently we did. Okay, so we gotta do that. This will only take. No, I'll do it later. I thought I talked to him though. I thought we did that. I'll save it for next time. He's still there. It's okay. I'm not gonna be locked out of it. It's not like the stupid Citadel in the last game with the CSEC officer and the preaching Hanar where I messed it up. It's not like that. I'll be able to fix it. So thank you all for joining me for stream today. I really appreciate you hanging out while I played. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap things up a few minutes early. So you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.